Hey folks, this is Adria. How are you? I sent out a tweet tonight because I was having one of those moments where it feels like everything in the world is aligned and I wanted to share it. So I said, I feel comfortable in my own skin. And it seems that you guys thought it was great. Some of you are trying to get there, and I wanted to make a quick video and talk about this. So growing up, it was probably about age 8 where I began to realize that kids at school thought I was different. Now, I was called weird in first grade, but then I don't really remember any sort of stuff standing out till it was probably about 8 or so. And then kids would point out the obvious, if you look different, if you dress different, if your behavior is different. And I hadn't really thought about it. I mean, it's not like kids sit there and analyze themselves until someone else points something out. And so I started developing a complex, right? I mean, who do you talk to about this, And that whole pressure to conform, right? We're a materialistic culture. So it's like this whole, keeping up with the Joneses and whatever. So it took me years to really undo that and step out of that sort of mentality and stop worrying about what other people thought about me. And I began this journey into finding out what I was about in my life. And this moment I had tonight, it was wonderful because it's like my friend and I were at the hotel lounge. We were chatting and stuff. And she's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, in the past, when I've been hanging out with people or, going out somewhere and then the other person, if there's just two of us, they leave to go to the bathroom, I all of a sudden felt like naked. Like uncomfortable, like, oh my God, what do I do with my hands? I don't want to look bored and why are people looking at me? And that's all that whole complex about, the stuff from school, where it's like, really a sense of being present in the moment and relaxed comes from being confident about who you are, your purpose in life, and not allowing external judgments or perceptions to cloud kind of your area, of your mind and your body. Some of the things I do to balance out my life include journaling. So this is my work notebook, but you can get a journal and go ahead and in the evening write down ideas, thoughts, things you're excited about, things you're worried about, things you're planning. Put it in here. Because I think journaling before you go to sleep is especially good because your mind can then work out these items as you sleep. Make sure you get enough sleep too. Also very important. I do yoga. And the greatest thing about yoga is not that it's a form of exercise or that it improves, your core strength. The most important benefit I get from yoga is that it balances your body, your mind, and your soul. It brings them together. I have some really great ideas while I do yoga. People have now shared with me that if they're riding bicycles, they're jogging, it seems to be any form of physical activity that is done for an extended period of time, it allows, everything to connect. It's like little sparks and pulses and electrical energies going off in your brain. So, and then the third item is what I eat. So I focus on eating organic as much as possible. So the food I consume, I respect it, and I seek out food that will respect my body. So really barely any processed foods if I can help it. And through those, I think that it creates a fertile environment for serenity, peace, and for me to complete my life objectives or life goals or intentions. I was talking with my friend tonight, and we were talking about God and how God has ideas or plans for you, and if you do God's will, which is to exercise or execute the gifts He has given you, then life will most likely be awesome. Not always, and people have challenges and hardships. I understand that, but if you are able to identify those gifts that have been delivered to you and then execute them, you're on the right track. God's going to give you a thumbs up. I feel that my goal in life is to empower people through technology. And so a lot of things I focus on revolve around that goal. I feel that I have a specific skill set and talent, and I look for opportunities to utilize those and help people. And when I'm doing that, that's when I feel like I can fly. I feel so joyous in those moments. Like, that's my sweet spot. I'm in my zone. And so I feel like that mindset can really help people be happy and achieve like anything in life, things they didn't even think were possible. So I was in just a blessed moment. I could close my eyes and just be like, it's wonderful. So I just wanted to share that in hopes that this will help someone who's feeling kind of stuck, or they're feeling uncertain, or they just need a little push to kind of get going. Know that a lot of people struggle, and everybody has their ups and downs. But if you focus on your goals, write down 3 goals a day, right? Do your journaling, have a form of exercise, eat healthy, and keep in the forefront of your mind that you want to achieve something great and something that will make a difference in the world. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's bliss. Stay in the present moment. Don't regret the past. Don't worry about the future. Present moment is where you're most effective. So with that, I just want to say things are great here in San Francisco. I love it. I'm just absorbing so much every day. I'm interacting with so many people. It's a bit tiring, but one of the things I love is the weather. I even have a little bit of a tan. I'm excited. It's great. I feel very blessed. This was a good choice for me. And I'll just end it with saying, as always, embrace your inner nerd.